Welcome back to The Grind. I'm a bit limited on time for making videos today, unfortunately. I wanted to get some more side quest guide videos out for individual quests, but then we got these offers released to us today as a part of the Day of the Dead pool. Now, we've got offers where we can purchase some very nice things with gold. Now, some players have an overwhelming abundance of gold, while other players feel like they're constantly scratching for every last bit of gold that they can get. But look at this first offer, and if I'm sure you've seen already, the next one is a Nexus 6-star crystal, and then the one following that is a class-specific selector for a Nexus crystal. Now, these are some pretty nice rewards. Yes, they do cost a lot of gold, but gold is an interesting type of currency. It is quite abundant in many scenarios, but depending on the player, you might not have enough of it. And it can be difficult to acquire for some players, but again, other players have tons. So for me, I currently have just about 27 million gold. That's because we recently had a gold bonus event, and I hoard all my gold crystals and arena crystals and such for that event so that I can maximize how much gold I have overall. And by the time we got to this last gold event, I was scratching for every last bit of gold that I could get. So spending 10 million gold will leave me with 60 million gold. And that actually would be okay right now because, we're expecting another gold bonus event in December if they continue their cycle. So I'll be able to open up my battle chips and my gold crystals to then boost up my gold stash a bit. So that is something to consider. We do have a gold boost coming soon, but that also is complicated by the fact that if you need more gold now in order to purchase these deals, you're going to have to open up your gold crystals now and your arena crystals now in order to get the gold that you need. And that means you won't have those available for the gold boost event, but you will be able to earn some in time for that event. So depending on the value you put on these deals, you might want to open up some crystals now. The thing to consider is you do need gold and lots of it to rank up champions. And if buying these deals is going to get you some crappy champions and then make you have 0 gold to rank up the next great champion that you pull, then you're going to be down an amazing champion, or at least delayed, and then you're going to maybe be delayed in your progression in story content. So that's something you have to factor in. If you are still working on progression and you are always low on gold and you don't grind arena very much and stuff like that, then it might not be an easy answer for you. But for me, I think I'm going to pick these up because I have the gold to spare right now. I think I'll be okay until the next gold event, and I'm really excited about these offers. Now, if you want some tips on where you can get gold, it's these crystals is the first tip. Going into questing is another tip here. You can get gold from various quests, and completing them can give a decent amount of gold. Actually, there is none maybe in Cavalier, but we should be able to... Where are we here? Where's the gold? Where's the gold? Maybe the gold is hidden in the quests themselves. Oh, here we go. That's where the gold is. So you can pick up some gold, and it's in Cavalier. I think it's actually 45,000 in the Cavalier quests that you can pick up along the way, 40,000. So there's some that comes along the way there. Bigger chunks of gold will come from completion and exploration of story content, as well as variant content. So if you're close on completion and exploration of these, that you can pick up some nice rewards there. Take a quick peek. It's 1 million for completion and 1.5 million for exploration of that one. So questing is an amazing spot to go for large chunks of gold if you are close on finishing some of that. Other places to go is the Incursions. Now, Incursions resets on a 4-day cycle, and that is where you can claim milestone rewards every 4-day cycle. So you can pick up a bunch of gold from this every 4 days. So if you haven't done it yet on this cycle, that's a place where you can pick up some extra gold, as well as if you haven't done top zone bonuses, you can do that in whatever top sectors you have, and you can pick up some good amounts of gold from those as well. Other places you can go, of course, is arena. You get gold from the arena milestones, as well as the arena crystals that you can purchase with the battle chips. And then another quick place you can grab some extra gold is if you have any ISO in your stash that's going to expire soon, or just if you don't need the ISO, or maybe you prefer the gold for these deals rather than the ISO at this time. Although ISO is another one of those difficult to acquire for many players, but essential resources to rank up champions. So that's where you're going to have to weigh the benefits versus the cons. But now let's get into the exciting portion of this video where we're going to buy these deals. And man, I've been debating back and forth if I was going to do this or not. and I'm going to go for it. That rank up gem has lots of value to me because, it's some good resources that it takes to put into a rank 1 champion to get them to rank 2, and having that gem would be very nice to have, especially for mutant class or a class where you are very low on tier 4 class catalysts. This next deal, a nice 6-star Nexus, and along the way we're getting a little bit of ISO back, some super fabulous crystals, and some no foolin' pools gold crystals. And this final one, very excited about. But we're actually going to come back to this after we open up the 6-star Nexus. So first, let's go in and take a look at what we're going to get from those other little crystals, and then we'll do the 6-star Nexus. So where are these little crystals here? The fabulous crystals, probably just going to be units, but who knows? Yep, there we go. Not much out of that, but hey, can't complain about the units because that wasn't the reason I purchased it. Now the no fooling around gold crystals, we get a little bit of gold back from what we had spent, but again, not a ton. So I think those were the main ones. Now we're going to open up the Nexus Crystal. I think I might have passed it. Hey, let's actually throw in this Awakening gem that I got from the side quest from last month. Skill, okay, not bad. And we, in fact, actually have some other crystals we can open. Let me just take a quick peek here if it'll affect 6 stars, and it won't. So let's just go straight into this Nexus and see what we get. I wanted to open this first because it might change my decision on what class I go for the class-based Nexus. And we're going to tap that, or it's going to take some time to load itself, I guess. Ooh, pressure's on. What are we going to hit? We are, oh man, that is not a very pretty Nexus. However, I don't know if I have a 5-star Ant-Man. That is frustrating. I wish I could remember. I don't remember if I have a 5-star Ant-Man. I must. I think I do. No, I don't think I do. I don't think I have a 5-star Ant-Man, which means I can't bring a synergy for Ghost into Act 6 and beyond. I don't really want Nova. I'm not going to use him, although having the Awakened ability is not bad. Red Skull is probably better than Ant-Man. And he's tech, which is a weak class for me, but I'm not going to rank him up over Punisher or Vulture. So I think I'm just going to go for Ant-Man because he's got the synergy and he, is a candidate for a buff in the future, especially since he was on that list to vote for. I do assume he's going to get buffed, hopefully in the near future. So I'm going to go with Ant-Man. And let me know what you would have done. But now let's go and see if I was correct in whether or not I had Ant-Man as a 5-star. Because, I guess I won't be too upset about the fact if I don't, but let's just take a quick peek here. And it looks like I didn't have Ant-Man as a 5-star. So now I have a synergy with him for Ghost that I can now take into Act 6 and beyond. Now, we have the 6-star Nexus Crystal. So I've been back and forth because, I need champions for tech. There's not a ton of amazing pulls there, so the chances are low. I like the skill class, and I would love to awaken Nick Fury, but I've got lots of good skill champions already, and some that I want to work on ranking up still, so probably not that one. And so it comes down to me. It comes down for Mutant and Mystic. Mutant, because there's tons of amazing champions. I've already got a pretty big mutant class, mutant roster, sorry, but I need Awakening on a lot of them, and I have an Awakening gem for it, for that class, so that would be great if I got somebody, especially for a prestige play. But I currently also want to expand my Mystic roster. I would love to awaken Dr. Doom. I would love to pull Claire or Sorcerer Supreme. I also have several Mystics that I wouldn't mind awakening, and I have two actually Mystic rank up gems. So it's probably, not the best, but this is where I'm leaning. Most likely, whatever I pick, it's going to be crappy champions anyways. So I was just feeling like I think I would be happiest going with Mystic right now. So that's the one I'm going with. I know the odds of getting the best champions probably not right, but I would like to use my mutant materials soon. So let's go in and open up that crystal and see what we get. Most likely it's going to be disappointment, but, there's always a chance. So here we go. 10 million gold spent for this ultimate opening, and we land. Okay, this is a tough one. I have Symbiote Supreme as a 5-star at rank 5, and I don't use him a ton. Mojo's an awesome champion that does like to be awakened, and I enjoy playing Mojo, and I would like to have him awakened so that I can rank him up. I have a rank up gem, and I have lots of ISO that's going to be expiring soon, and maybe I'd even take him to rank 3, and it would impact my prestige. I think that's probably who I'm going to go with. And this is a tough decision, but I do think I'm going to go with my gut and go with Mojo. I was looking for a little bit of feedback, and an interesting thing was pointed out to me that I ranked Symbiote Supreme in my tier list higher than Mojo in particular, which was the discussion. Now, I do have Symbiote Supreme as a rank 5 star. Eventually, the 6 stars will be better, but at the current time, I think I would benefit more from Mojo, and perhaps I need to reevaluate my ranking of Symbiote Supreme. Do I really feel like he is someone that every account would benefit from right away? Or is he more one that would be roster dependent? And does Mojo fall into the similar category? And therefore, from my roster, Mojo kind of takes over. I know Longshot's a lot of fun, people say, and he can deal a ton of damage. But I think with Mojo being more of a sustainable champion, he's pretty tanky. He has regen. He can deal with buffs fairly simply. I know Longshot does that really well. They all do that really well. But I think I'm going to go for Mojo, and he was also a great champion for defense for war, so not a bad thing to have. So I think I'm going to go with Mojo, sticking with my gut, and hopefully I don't end up regretting it. But I hope your openings go well if you do decide to get these offers. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.